by Awanish Chandra, the analyst of auto as well as auto ancillaries. He's joining in from the Centrum Broking from the sidelines of their conference. Hi Avnish, good to speak to you. First things first, let's focus on the large caps. We just got the auto sales numbers that are coming in there. Give us your take. Maruti's numbers were a tad bit lower. Your outlook on the stock moving ahead? It's already had a great and fantastic rally.
Yeah, on Maruti, see, last year was pretty good and we think the momentum will be continued. Though the numbers were slightly below estimate, but even the 15% growth is pretty good. And if you see it's not just 1 or 2 months numbers. Last 2-3 years, the Maruti has been outperforming the whole PV pack, and that momentum will be continued. Though many PV makers could not post as expected, but for the Maruti, the different story will be there for the whole year, and we expect that the company is well poised to post double-digit growth even in FY18. Though the stock has been rallied quite a lot, but in PV there is like no alternative investment kind of thing, and on that basis we think that even at this high valuation, Maruti will continue to find investors' favors. As far as Tata Motors is concerned, see, Tata Motors, everybody knows it is more towards a JLR story. Even in the Q4, you have seen the JLR, on the back of JLR good performance, Tata Motors has done pretty well. US auto market numbers already out. So despite that, US auto market did not do pretty well, but still JLR posted 14% growth. So we think that on the back of good JLR story, Tata Motors will continue to do well. So from the large cap auto pack, we continue to bullish on Maruti and Tata Motors.
Okay. Avnish, the thing is that most of these companies have actually done quite well already. You know, Escorts, TVS Motors, Hero MotoCorp are all trading at fresh 52-week highs now. And the outperformance is quite significant. Even for something like a Maruti Suzuki, it has been a dream stock. So when you interact with a lot of investors who are looking at the auto space in your conference, what is the feedback? Are they willing to put in money at such, with the stocks trading at record levels and post the outperformance? What is the investor feedback?
Investor feedback is pretty clear. See, everybody want to remain invested in auto, and in auto, Maruti and Tata Motors, though the stock has rallied, but as such there is no alternative investment, so they will continue to invest. But on the other side, since we are doing our conference on mid-cap ideas, so even in the auto sector, people are looking for mid-cap companies, so like Swaraj Engines, FIAM Industries, so many companies they are looking at as far as investment in the auto sector is concerned. See, there is one story beyond PV or two-wheelers is tractor segment. So in tractor, the story has been pretty good. Last year we had a decline in FY15 and FY16, and in FY17 we had a very strong growth in tractor sector. So on that theme, investors are looking that whether they can get some kind of investment idea, and there we are suggesting one good company, Swaraj Engines. So we are very bullish on Swaraj Engines. That stock can be looked at from a long-term perspective. If you have seen the Swaraj tractor story, this company has been gaining market share for the last 3-4 years. So on the back of that one auto and Swaraj Engine, we think that they will be big beneficiary of this market share gain.
Avnish, what's the target price on Swaraj Engines from here, and what multiple are you assigning it to it?
See, on TTM basis, the company is already having around 30 plus P, but our target price remains around 22,200. So still, even the stock had 20% gain on the result day. Despite that, we still think from this level we can have 20-25%. And it is not just 1 year story. Swaraj tractor, the kind of dealer check we had on the Swaraj tractor, we got a very strong feeling that this tractor is one of the best tractor in the industry. So the story will play out for the next 3-4 years. So in any portfolio, we are suggesting that if somebody want to play on tractor industry, he should look for Swaraj engines, because Swaraj engines supply to all the 80% requirement of Swaraj tractor. So we are very bullish. People can play for medium to long term with Swaraj engines with near term target around 2200.
Okay, Awanish, we leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining in. So betting on the passenger vehicle maker